Hello and welcome back to our next panel discussion. We have some amazing guests here today. David Dad from iMOW, UK, and Jonathan Savage, Ireland, from Clearlift, one of our very good old friends. There is no event with EP without Jonathan on stage, I would say.
So what we're going to do now is that we're going to talk with two experts, two absolute experts, about their experiences in heavy-duty applications. Jonathan's done Pallet Express and Keelings. Armel has done the Woodland Group, and of course everybody knows Aldi. And we would like to hear more about your experiences in getting these customers, getting it running, but me as interested in after sales, also how do you keep it running? And Jonathan, starting with you, Pallet Express, we are running now things for 3.5 years. So maybe you can explain more the urgent questions on our mind. How are things going today?
Very well, very well. It all started off with them moving premises, having a fleet of diesel trucks, wanting to move to electric, but when we came along, they wanted to move to lithium. The guys from Pallet Express said, it's too good to be true, so we need to have some more evidence that this truck's going to work for us. Around the back of the factory, there's a rough bit of ground with a very steep concrete ramp. So I made sure that I got on the truck, got the engineer to video me lifting a 3.5 ton weight, where it's only a 3-ton truck, going up the hill, stopping dead, lifting, lowering, and then taking off. That in its own right
and that
sold the truck. That was it. Yeah. That was a deal sealer. So I went back to Ireland, reported, popped up on my laptop, showed the guys the video, told them it's not too good to be true. It is the real deal, and we done the deal. Initially, it was for 14 trucks. 3.5, 4 years on, I think we have 30 machines.
And you rent everything, eh?
We rent everything. Yeah. So that was another key point to what you were saying earlier on about the 4 elements. One is risk. So we have built up a hire fleet of about 800 units in Ireland, and our standard terms are 12-month rolling contracts. So we took a lot of risk with EP. We have a long-standing relationship with EP, as you know.
When did you start again with us?
2012, 2013. At the start, we were maybe one of the only companies in the world renting trucks.
Yeah.
You know, so the after-sales thing really came into it. And if you want a brand new truck in 1 year's time, you have the right to do that. Nobody does, by the way. We have trucks in for 8-9 years. So that was very important for us, taking the risk. And then it was easy for them to make the decision.
How many hours do these trucks have on them now, or until you replaced them with the new ones? What would you say annually?
Yeah, they're doing about 1,700 to 2,000 hours a year.
The interesting thing is that you started with 3,000 pallets a night, you moved to 4.5. When you have designed your truck on day one with a lead-acid battery, you're stuck. But with lithium, it's scalable. You can just put it on charge.
Yeah.
But I think when we look at you, I think you're the king of working hours.
Yeah.
You have a case of, 4,000 hours a year?
Yeah, we've got some trucks in one of our customers that are doing just under 4,000 hours a year.
Unbelievable.
They're in a 24/7 warehouse.
Yes, I mean, it's unbelievable. So this is Woodland Group, right?
Yeah, this is Woodland Group. Our relationship with Woodland Group started about 7 years ago, and they've got just under 150 trucks with us at the moment. About 5 years ago, they made a big commercial company statement that all their forklifts are going to become electric. So they put a brand new facility into Coventry. We were asked to go in there and quote for new trucks. We're in a situation where, you know, we started to gain all their sites and all of their work because we'd saved them so much money. We then got involved with EP. They never really heard of EP, to be fair. We were lucky with the relationship we had, that, you know, they sort of not believed us, but we could prove what we were doing.
You were allowed to prove yourself.
Yeah, we were allowed to prove ourselves. We were allowed as a test example to do it. So we then got hold of this large site in Doncaster, 495,000 square foot. It's, you know, one of the biggest buildings I've ever been in. And we put some EPs in there. We had, the normal demos and runs, and we had ours on test, and it matched up performance-wise to exactly what they needed. So they took the bullet and went from there, really. But
yeah, and now running 6,000 hours. Yeah?
Now running 6,000 hours. The thing that frustrates me about the industry is I don't want to talk about all sales guys, but the sales guy that goes in, right, it's a 2.5 ton diesel, and we'll price for a 2.5 ton diesel, and they're lifting 500 kilo pallets. That's what frustrates about the industry, and that's where, just not an EP thing, but an EP with lithium, and you're making people think differently, it gives you a perfect platform.
Starting point, huh?
Yeah,
starting point
back.
saying, do you really need this?
Yeah, go back to the beginning. What do you need? We've got all these products in our range. Let's pick the right product, not what you've had, but let's pick the right product. And that is invaluable as a service provider, as well as a cost saving, and as well as great news for the manufacturer. It's a win-win-win.
You had the confidence to get in there. The door would go open because you had the Pellet Express experience behind you.
Yeah.
And I think now you've got your Woodland experience. We can do anything. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got contacted by our local distribution centre of Aldi, and they had a few hire trucks, and they were having a little bit of trouble with their local supplier and their national account. We got invited in to see them, have a conversation, and they were interested in pallet trucks, so more for the battery changing facility of their current pallet trucks. But we supplied some, worked well, liked the product, and then you just ask the question, what are you doing with those Lindy diesels? Well, we're trying to be green, and we're looking at our carbon footprint. And I said,
That's my story, yeah?
yeah, hello. Come and talk to me. But yeah, so they went in, replaced their diesels. Aldi love the truck. They sing the praises.
Sales is easier, prices are better, service is simple and easy, costs are okay. It's interesting to hear how relaxed we are talking about customers like this.